My dear colleague, I remain Suleiman Abdurrahman Kau Sumaila, OFR. Mr. President, I am here to give the overview of the report of the Senate Joint Committee on Sport Development and Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters on the National Anti-Doping Bill 2024. Preamble. The Senate at its sitting on Wednesday, 22 May 2024, deliberated on the general principle of the bill for an act to domesticate and impose in Nigeria as the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, Convention Against Doping in Sport and to implement Nigeria obligation to the World Anti-Doping Code, international standard and for related matters. After extensive deliberation, the bill was read for the second time and referred to the Joint Committee on Sport Development and Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matter for further legislative action. As an executive bill, it was sponsored by the Senate leader, distinguished Senator Bamidele Ope Misioen, Ekiti Central Senatorial District. It will be recalled that the bill was read for first time on 21 May 2024. Mr. President, my dear colleagues, the objective of the bills in a nutshell seek to domesticate the UNESCO Convention Against Doping in Sport, among other things, establish the National Anti-Doping Center for the purpose of combating doping in sport, in compliance with World Anti-Doping Code and UNESCO Convention. The objective of the bill are as follows: domesticate the International Convention Against Doping in Sport, establish an independent body charged with responsibility for implementation of the World Anti-Doping Code and international standard subscribed to by Nigeria. Protect the right of athletes to participate in doping-free supporting activities. Promote fair and equal treatment of all athletes and their health. Coordinate and harmonize effective sport anti-doping program at the national and international levels with regard to detection, deterrence, and prevention of doping, and provide measures for the prevention and control of doping in sport. The committee adopted a methodology after the referral. The Joint Committee met where it deliberated on provision of the bill extensively. The Joint Committee also scrutinized the provision of the bill and also carried out extensive clause-by-clause analysis to ensure that it conforms to normative drafting standard. Consequent upon the making a markup session by the Joint Committee on the bill, the following observation and finding were made: that the contemplation of the bill is a direct response to the domestication of the International Convention Against Doping in Sport, that the provision of the bill is in tandem with multilateral UNESCO convention and treaties to be adopted by nationals to prevent and eliminate drug doping in sport, in compliance with the World Anti-Doping Code and the UNESCO Convention as part of the resolution from the General Conference held in October 2005 in Paris. That being a signatory of the convention, it is incumbent on Nigeria to domesticate the treaty in order to tackle the ugly menace of doping among our sportsmen and women. That the bill will strengthen the operation of the National Anti-Doping Committee, which was established as an interim measure to tackle doping issues through the provision of appropriate legal instruments, and that as sport-loving nation, it is imperative that there is a legislation in place to bring about improvement and ensure fair play in supporting environment. Then the committee come up with some recommendation. As a joint committee, having considered the proposed bill and taking into account its relevance to the development of staff of sport in the country, hereby recommend as follows the recommendation. So I move and submit that the Senate do consider and pass the National Anti-Doping Bill 2024. I move, Mr. President, and my dear respected colleagues. Thank you.
This is Senator Mongono.